Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's Theoni with Thrifty Divas, and I am here in today's video responding to a tag that I received from my friends Melissa and Michelle over at M&M's Hauls and More. Please go check them out. Tell them Theoni sent you. M the letter and the symbol, M the letter, apostrophe S, Hauls and More. Michelle and Melissa, M&M's Hauls and More. So they tagged me in the 40 question tag. And I was like, yeah, I'll do it whenever I get around to it. So I just woke up from a nap. I did. Because I never sleep at night and it's horrible. And I have to go run out. Actually, it involves Melissa. But I have to go run out now. But I was like, you know what? While I'm waking up and drinking my iced coffee, might as well go ahead and do this video. Yes, I'm smoking. My videos are labeled not for children, and I don't set out to be a role model for absolutely anyone. So kids, don't smoke, it'll kill you. Okay. So let's just get right into it, I guess, huh? All right. So the first question is, do you like blue cheese? I do like blue cheese. Not so much by itself at all, actually. I don't like actual blue cheese that much at all. But I do like blue cheese dressing. I especially like it with wings, and I like it on like a chef salad and stuff like that. And then, or like a good like blue cheese or gorgonzola butter on like a really good steak. Yeah, oh yeah. But yeah, that's about it. That's like the limitations to my blue cheese. Coke or Pepsi? Okay, so why can't I ever have a normal answer? So I like Coke Zero and Pepsi Max. I don't know which one I like better out of those, honestly. I don't. I can't decide. However, always my whole life before all these new things, I like Diet Coke better than Diet Pepsi, for sure. And I like regular Pepsi better than regular Coke. Okay, moving on. Whiskey, tequila, or vodka? Well, I don't drink, and I haven't drank in a very, very long time. But when I did drink, out of those three, I would have to go with tequila. Yes. I was the one to walk in and definitely order Patron chilled all the time. So yes, I would have to go with tequila on that. Never liked whiskey. Don't like brown liquor, so I don't like brown tequila either. But in terms of like, if it's gonna be a mixed drink, I would probably go with a vodka drink instead of like a margarita, like a mixed drink with tequila. And then I bartended for many, many years too, by the way, and it used to kill me when people used to order margaritas. Hope I'm not offending anybody, but it used to kill me as a bartender when people used to order margaritas with like Cuervo 1800 or Patron. I'm like, what are you doing? Horrible. God. It's like when people take fresh honey and put it in hot tea. Stop doing it. All right, moving on. Favorite food? Edible. Edible? Is that a I love food. My famous line again, you don't get a body like this. Favorite food. Oh God. Sushi. It's definitely one of them. It's up there. And I love tacos. All kinds of tacos. I love grilled octopus. Those are probably like my top 3 delicacies that I love. I think that's good enough for favorite food since I couldn't even give you one. Okay, moving on. What do you drink in the morning? Water. Water, and I take all my medications. And wait till I'm brewing coffee. Yes, and hot coffee. And I find that the caffeine works better when the coffee's hot. So even though I mess around with iced coffees, not the same as a hot cup of coffee in my opinion, but definitely coffee. Can you do 100 push-ups? Well, can't say I've tried in a rather long time, but I know what I was capable of. And I know what I'm like now, so there's a valid possibility. I can't give you a set answer on this because I haven't tried, but there's a valid possibility that I could definitely do 100 modified push-ups. That I think would be safe to wager. I would probably actually wager on that. The last physical ability wager I took is one of my friends. I told him I could squat over 300 pounds and he laughed very, 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 very hard at me. And I went to the gym and I had my witness and I just put 305 on the rack and I 310. 310. And I squatted it and I won that wager. So my strength is in my legs for sure, but I think I could do 100 modified push-ups, no problem. Favorite season? Fall. Fall. Okay. Favorite hobby? I love horror movies. Having a child, I don't get to watch them. But horror movies of any kind I love. My favorite outing hobby used to be like just going to the movies to see anything. I just loved the whole experience, the popcorn, the dim lights, the comfortable seats. That was like my favorite thing to do, and going to fancy restaurants. That was another one of my hobbies. But my other favorite hobbies, baking, cooking, crafting. I guess that. Basically. Thrift shopping. Is that a hobby? I feel like it is. Tattoos. Is that a yes or no question? That's if it's a yes or no question, that's a yes. Number? I feel like I need an abacus for this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I think it's 14. And if you include cover-ups, it's about 19 or 20, believe it or not. But I think I have 14 active ones right now. So yeah, that's a yes. Do you wear glasses? I do. I mostly wear contacts, and the reason why, which sucks too, because I love glasses and I have so many gorgeous glasses that I'm in love with. And I would love to be able to order more, but I can't because I can't wear them because I have a really, really, really bad astigmatism and everything looks bowed. It looks like I'm in a fun house. So the floor is bowed, the walls are bowed, the door jambs are bowed. If I try to drive in glasses, it looks like cars that are driving parallel to me are coming at me at a straight angle, and I'm constantly like this. It's so anyway, I stick to contacts. Luckily, knock on wood, I don't need readers yet either. So okay, where are we? Any phobias? Well, I have social anxiety disorder, so that creates a whole bunch of phobias. And I don't like the falling feeling. So I don't have a fear of heights or anything like that, but I don't like that falling feeling, so which limits some of the things that I'll do. And this came on later in life too, because when I was younger, I didn't have it. But like, I can't do roller coasters, and not because of the heights, but because of that falling feeling. I would never bungee jump. And I actually thought it would be cool to like, what's the one off the back of a boat? Like parasailing? The one where you're like, the boat like drags you and you have like a parachute. I thought it'd be cool to do that, or like hand glide like off a mountain or something. But I like asked people and I'm like, do you get that falling feeling? They're like, kind of, not, you know, a little bit. And I was like, I don't know if I want to risk it. So yeah, I don't like that. And I don't like, one of my biggest phobias, which has gotten a little better, but I've always been, deeply afraid of death. It's gotten a little better as I've gotten older. And another one of my phobias, if my Aunt Michelle's watching this, she's going to laugh her ass off. Earwigs. I have, now a phobia is defined as like an irrational fear that creates like an imbalanced kind of fear response, right? In the thing, like it's just not logical, right? So that's why this goes right up there. Earwigs. Earwigs or anything, any type of insect in my ear. Horrible. If I have like an itch in my ear, I freak the hell out. And then I like go into my ear with a Q-tip, like trying to clean it out. And then I'll like inspect the, I'll inspect the Q-tip for like insect legs or something. Cause I'm like so scared. Like, yeah. That's a phobia for you guys. Okay. Nickname. I do have one that is, well, there's only a couple people who call me it, but, all right. So, well, all right. When I was younger, in my like online chat days and stuff, and in my car days, my car racing days and stuff like that, my nickname was Jetta. Because I used to race souped up Jettas. I've owned about 9 of them. So Jetta used to be one of my nicknames. Then when I got older, the only other real nickname that I have is Glitter. And the reason why I'm called Glitter, it started from my friend who I worked with at a law office years ago, back in like 2008 or something like that. I was doing wills once and I turned around to her and I'm like, we should put like confetti and glitter in wills when we seal them up, because then when everybody gets together for the will reading, you open it up, it's like poof, and it's just glitter and you know, glitter and confetti. Like, just because you're dead doesn't mean it has to be sad or like the party ends or and whatever. So it was an ongoing joke, and she called me Glitter ever since after that. So nicknames, that's all. Favorite candy. I saw, so when Melissa and Michelle did this at M&M's Halls, they started bringing up, or Melissa started bringing up chocolate. Michelle was like, that's chocolate, that's not a candy. So in terms of candy, I don't know if I really have a favorite candy. One candy that I really, really like that I probably have once every 7 years is that violet candy. That's like in that silver and purple wrapper, and it's like violet flavored. That's probably my favorite candy on earth. But I love chocolate. I love all things chocolate. I love Twix, like the good stuff, the good Halloween candy, right? Twix, Kit Kat, Reese's, Snickers, like I love it all. It's bad, but yeah, I love chocolate. Do you believe in ghosts? Absolutely. And I could sit back and tell you stories for hours. So we'll just say yes. Biggest downfall. Not being able to say no when I should, a lot of times. Yeah. And then that's just a big chain link of events, you know what I'm saying? Rain or snow. I hate them both. However, if I'm in the house, I don't care. I hate them both if I have to go out. I hate going out in the rain because then you're all wet and your feet are wet. And then I hate driving in the snow because I'm in New York and it gets pretty bad and then it's dangerous and it moves slow and there's accidents and I hate shoveling. So if I can sit in the house, I like either one of them. Or if I can go build snowmen and make snow angels and have snowball fights and then come in and have hot cocoa. Yay. And I love the sound of rain on a tin roof. And I got to experience that because my Aunt Michelle's house in North Carolina used to have a tin roof. And I was like, this is effing amazing. So, I don't know. I like them both. I get a rain, I guess. Rain if I'm inside and a tin roof. And I don't have to go anywhere. That would be amazing. Yeah, okay. I love thunder. I love thunder and thunderstorms. And lightning. They're doing construction down the block. I don't know. Anywhere I sit in the house right now, you'll hear it, so I apologize. Piercings. Currently, I only have 2 holes in each ear because everything closed up. But once upon a time, I had like 5 or 6 in each ear and then 2 up there in the cartilage. I had my nose pierced for 15 years. I've had my tongue pierced. I had my belly button pierced. So I've had a lot, but just 2 holes in each ear is all that remains. Age. Let me quote Michelle from Melissa and Michelle's Halls, well, M&M's Halls, when they did this. Michelle said, you never ask a woman their age. Exactly. What is wrong with whoever wrote this? I don't even want to answer it. I hate that. Anyway, I'm the big 4-0. Yeah, I am. Mentally, I'm perpetually 28. And we'll just leave it at that. French fries or onion rings? I don't know. I mean, I'm so used to French fries, and don't get me wrong, I love French fries, but if you have like a good onion ring, that's a really special treat. So I appreciate them both very much so. So it's hard to choose. But I mean, if I go to Burger King where like you can get a choice, actually, that's a lie. When I go to Burger King, because it's very rare, because I don't have any close to me, when I go to Burger King, I get onion rings, because it's a special treat. I suck at answering these, don't I? Okay. Kids. One and done. Little man. That is all. Favorite color? Purple. And then black and hot pink and leopard print and all of that. All of it. Can you sing? So here's a fun fact. I was actually a Broadway bound performer back in my day. So can I sing? I can. Can I sing as well as I used to be able to sing? I cannot. Reason being, one crazy weekend on Bourbon Street in New Orleans, I ended up pretty much paralyzing a vocal cord. And it took months for my speaking voice to even sound the same. Many months, many months. And my singing voice was never quite what it was after that. I took many years of vocal training. One of my longest running vocal trainers was actually the man who trained the original cast of Cats on Broadway, the first cast ever. He was my vocal coach. So I can sing. I can. Some days are better than others, still to this day, but I can sing. I still got a little something, something. Can you whistle? Only that way. I can't do that crazy stick your fingers in your mouth thing. I could never do that. Where were you born? New York City. Right in the heart of Manhattan. Siblings? No. Can you cook? I can cook my ass off. Can you swim? Yes, I can. Another fun fact, I was actually on the swim team when I was younger, so I can swim relatively well. Shower or bath? Always shower, but I love me a bath. And I don't get to take as many of them as I would like, but I love a good bath with all the fixins. Absolutely. Big city or nature? All right, so one of my dreams is to get an apartment in one of the not the five boroughs, one of two boroughs in Manhattan, in the city. Either to get an apartment in either Manhattan or Brooklyn. I always had dreams of bringing up my child as a subway child. I always said I wanted to raise a subway kid and have them go to school, like a PS something school and all that. And I still want to do that. So I love the city. I think nature is nice for an escape, but I don't think I could handle living in it for too long because I get bored. So, I suck at this. Can't answer anything. Are you a good friend? The best you'll ever have. Not to toot my own horn, but it's true. And I find that not many people deserve me. So, my circle is small, and I like it that way. Broken bones. Yes, I have. I've broken, and Michelle talked about this too. Well, Melissa did. I've broken both pinky toes like 2 or 3 times each. And I think every single one of them was from walking into a couch at full force. I broke my nose. A surgeon actually told me that. I had no idea. I went with a friend who was getting a rhinoplasty consult, and my friend was like, I want my nose to look like hers. And the doctor was like, she's got a good nose. But then the doctor was looking at my nose, and she said, you've broken your nose before. I said, have I? So I had no idea. And I think I broke my nose walking into a sliding glass door. That was fun. Michelle was there for that one. My Aunt Michelle. And the bitch laughed her ass off as blood was pouring out of my nose. So I say I have no siblings. I grew up with an older sister. She just so happens to be my mom's sister, but she's my sister. I always had the older sibling. The whole experience. She's only 6.5 years older than me, in case you guys don't know. So she's my aunt, but... And then in a car accident, the same car accident, I broke my hand, I broke a rib, and I chipped my collarbone, all in the same car accident. So that was fun. How many TVs do you have? One, two, three, four. There's four in this house. Worst pain ever. So I would actually say that worst pain ever was when a disc in my spine basically exploded. So that pain was, and I have a very high tolerance for pain. So that pain was, I describe it as a shotgun blast to the back. That's what that felt like, and I fell to the floor out of nowhere. So then after that, there was no pain at all, and I'm like, oh, my back is fixed. That's crazy. Then the sciatic stuff started. So the immense pain in my hip and my butt cheek, shooting all the way down my leg to my ankle. And that lasted with no improvement at all for a solid 2 years of my life. I would get up out of the car every time, and I would have to clench on to my open door in my car and just lift up one of my legs, and the pain was honestly unbearable. And it used to wake me up every night at 3 o'clock in the morning. I would be hysterical, crying for hours. My husband would massage me, go get me medication, and try to get me back to sleep 2 or 3 hours later. I mean, and that pain lasted for so long that my depression was so bad, I was nearly suicidal because I saw no escape from that, and I couldn't live like it. Like it was absolutely horrible. Absolutely horrible. I had a shower chair in the shower because I couldn't stand. I couldn't trust myself standing. I mean, just absolutely horrible. It's improved. I still have pain. I live in chronic pain, but not like that. So 2 years of that. That's what I would have to say that. And I've been through a lot of pain, but I would have to go with that. Do you like to dance? I love to dance. So I used to go out dancing like 4 or 5 nights a week in my early 20s. And then again, with all of my theater and musical theater life and all of that, I spent many, many years dancing, professionally trained dancing and just theatrical dancing and all. Like, I love dancing. Love it. Still do. Do you like to camp? I do. You guys all know that. But I am ready to try a little more of the glamping side. I would love to try a pop-up or an RV or something like that because I've never done that. And I think that would be much, much better. But I love it. I do. Are you weird? What if I'm not weird? What if I'm the only normal one and everybody else is weird? Yes, I'm weird. We'll just stick with that. Favorite place to be? Manhattan, right in the heart of it. It's the one place on earth where I feel truly alive. In a relationship, I think, it's my husband. Hot dogs or cheeseburgers? And this is the last question, guys. Hot dogs or cheeseburgers? Again, I can't give a straight answer. So I love me a good cheeseburger, a bacon cheeseburger. Yes. So I love a good cheeseburger without a doubt. However, I love some hot dogs too. And I think Costco has one of the best hot dogs I've ever. The Costco food court got it going on. And then there's other places where you just have to order a hot dog, right? Like New York City street meat. What else? baseball games and things like that, you have to go get a hot dog. I can honestly tell you, I've never ordered a cheeseburger at a sporting event. You know, it's like you have to have a hot dog. So things like that. All right. And number 40 is to tag other people. So I'm not going to specifically tag anyone. However, if you would like to do this challenge, go ahead and do it. Consider yourself tagged. It's an open invitation tag. And then just say, I tagged you when you do your video. So thank you to Melissa and Michelle over at M&M Souls and More for tagging me in this 40 question tag. And that's going to do it for today's video, guys. Until the next video, stay blessed, my friends. I love each and every one of you.